Good morning, hope everybody are well. So I want to quickly speak about something that happened about 4 years ago, and it's so true and it's so funny, and it's something that changed the way I think about things. So what happened was we were walking on the beach, and one of my friend's girls' feet started to burn, and because the beach was hot, and he was start tiptoeing, and he just looked at her and said to her, when the mind is weak, the body will suffer. So in that moment, it was so funny, but it was so true, because if we look at it in a way that people commit every year to do things, we have everybody that has a friend that committed to something, and we know they're not going to commit. We know there's some lacking. We know there's the lack of the commitment to actually do it is not there. And it's exactly the saying of, when the mind is weak, the body will suffer. It's people that cannot stop the bad habit of eating too much. It's people that, and it's now saying, it's specifically speaking about the body, but it goes right through to business. People cannot start a business because their minds are weak. So the saying of, when the mind is weak, the body will suffer, is something that actually are so simple but so true. And it's really something that I believe the world lacks. People look at things, and they see things, and I spoke yesterday about young businessmen that cannot, or that want to have this great aura around everything, and business looks so great, but they don't want to go through the things that the previous generation went through. And it's the same, because when the mind is weak, the body will suffer. So not the body will suffer in the sense of they'll now become fat because they cannot start a business, but it goes beyond that. It goes much deeper than that, because it's basically, for me, it's a principle that when the mind is weak, the body will suffer. So you cannot start a business because the mind is weak. You cannot train every single day because the mind is weak. You cannot stop a habit because the mind is weak. So I think we need to get our mind stronger to break habits, to break all these things, so that we can commit what we actually wanted to do. Because there's so many people dying, not even going and pursuing their businesses, and not even pursuing or pursuing their dreams, the things they wanted to do. So I just wanted to share this with you, and hope this helps. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep on posting every single week, or whenever I have time to post, because I get so many people coming to me, youngsters especially, that want to know how things are done, how things need to be done. And especially from my side, I started out very young in business, and it's something I learned. My father taught me a lot of principles, and I was just keep applying, and I was never perfect at the beginning, but as I go into as I work longer and longer, and each year I can almost not believe what happened the previous year, and I can actually not believe how I did it, let's say 4 years before. So so that's something evident that I really believe that for me, taught me a lot. And I believe it can teach every single one that want to, pursue a dream or pursue something they want to pursue. But it starts with, get the mind stronger, because there's a reason why there's a small amount of people that's successful. It's not a lot of people are successful, and then there's a reason for that. So we need to start at the start. And I believe that there's weak minds, and with the weak minds, it comes with, the responsibility with the weak mind. So with a strong mind, there's also a responsibility towards it, but with a weak mind, there's also, because there's a lack, so we need to address the lack. So I hope this means something to anybody, and keep well.